Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Quick throw, taken in. 13 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Minnesota.
A gain of 14 yards. 1st down, Vikings.
Man in motion, heading left. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. 13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a 1st down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away. Early lead.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. They'll stick with him again. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. And this is taken in by the defense.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Dominique Hampton there to bring him down. Now a 3rd and 2. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up 4th down.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
And he's going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down. And more. It'll wind up a gain of 5 on 4th and 2. So some early intrigue as they'll stay on the ground. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And that ball incomplete over the middle. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Now a give on the ground.
The ball carried by number 2. A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Third and a yard. On 3rd and a yard, it's McCarthy. He's got it at the 3. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up the 1st down.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2, what do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
On 3rd and goal, they'll run for it. And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it is 4th and goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll have a Commander's 1st down as he gets this up to the 42. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he will go all the way. A.T. Perry, touchdown Commanders. His 1st touchdown of the new campaign. The extra point is good. And the Commanders move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Drive will start on the ground. And the defense all over this one. They knock them down, and it'll go down as a loss of 2. 2 minutes to play in a tight 1-point game in this 1st half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. Here's a 2nd and 12. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. Incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play,
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
And he got all of this one. Headed for the sideline. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
Here we go.
Daniels now on 1st down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Daniels. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Washington.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got.
Oh, he tried to fit it back in the middle of the field. Can't do that. It's intercepted. picked off by Quan Martin. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we've hit halftime here in the home team. The Commanders are out on top as we get you down to Florida. Orlando specifically. It's where the coach is. Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half coming up. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The third quarter begins with a run. He'll work forward for a couple. Blake Cashman up from the linebacker's spot to make the tackle. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
18 ready.
From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Commanders set to kick this one away. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL.
They'll run on 2nd down. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. It was Jeremy Chin that time up to make the stop. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. But they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one.
This is one of those plays, Mike, where just everything aligns. It's the right play call, the right target, an accurate ball, and then a lot of room to run after the catch. So if they can continue to find these matchups and these holes in the secondary with this quarterback and this playmaker group, man, this is a tough offense to slow down.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
To the air again is Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
On third and long, here's McCarthy. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and the first down.
First down, Vikings.
So, 3 quarters now. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Receiver in motion, headed left. McCarthy now to throw on first and 10. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL, and if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one.
And he's into the end zone. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Minnesota. Big spot here for the Vikings. They'll try to add on the two-point conversion. Throwing again is McCarthy. That's in the end zone and intercepted.
That decision to go for two was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for two. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
So the lead is down to just two now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
So second down, and they'll run it. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down. Here's Daniels. Quickly to the outside and complete.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Throwing now, Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Daniels now going to look to throw. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Here's 2nd and 6.
At the Vikings 31-yard line.
Play action. Here's Daniels. That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Here's a run. This defense backed up but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Here now, second down and goal. That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Commanders. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up for first and 10. They'll drop to throw. Taking this one downfield for Hockenson. And that is incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hockenson on that one. And it'll lead to a second down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender. And you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that...
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's first and 10. Quick throw here is complete. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
McCarthy gonna look to throw again. To the right side, he's got Hockenson, his tight end. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
Now a give up the middle. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. They'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And that will get him back on schedule. Good pickup of 7, sets up 3rd and 3.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
So it's a win here for the Commanders. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago, and they make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Commanders are winners, as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.
I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing so